The thing that I love most about Searchlight is that I feel accepted. I've always gotten that from the very beginning, and I just get that people are really open and down to earth, and caring. Like, I remember I went to the first retreat a long time ago. It was like a summer retreat, and I just felt like this immensity of love. Like, I've never felt love like that before, and it was genuine, and people were so interested in my life, and they didn't have any motive or it wasn't motivated by anything. It was just really just like this love that they had from people, or for people, and so that's really what that's how I started coming. Is I just really felt that, and that was enough for me. So attending Searchlight has, I've always believed in God, but this has provided me with like the community, the people is a really important aspect of having a relationship with God and Jesus. The Bible talks a lot about like the formula for healing and for growth, which is something that I really have come to value in my life, is God and people, and so Searchlight provides that for me. And ever since I started coming to Searchlight, my life has changed. It's transformed. I feel like I'm not a different person, but I'm more of the person that God designed me to be, and that keeps unfolding. Like, you know, throughout it has been unfolding throughout my time here, and I think for me, one of the biggest ways in which I've grown is that just the value that I have and that I understand now. Prior to coming here, or just to, this just happens to be the place for me. But for me, the bigger thing is the relationships with people and God and Jesus. And prior to coming here, I didn't really have the community or the people. Like, I didn't really, honestly, I didn't know like that's what would provide me with the healing that I have now. I wasn't exposed to these tools or to the resources, and but I had this huge desperation for growth and for healing, and just to have meaning in my life. Like, I was able to foresee into my future and play out different scenarios about, like, I do acting, and so I was able to play that forward, and I'm like, regardless of how much success that I achieve, if that did happen, my life seemed so empty. And I played around with that with other things, like with a marriage, or like having children, or another job, and my life still seemed so empty, and that like really concerned me, and it was really disturbing. And I think ultimately it's because I didn't know my own value. I didn't know my value in God, and that I was loved just for being me, without anything. The way in which I've grown the most is just understanding more of my value in God, and just being a child of God, and that's enough. You know, I'm starting to experience more of like just more truth, and just really knowing who I am, and that just yeah, I just feel like I'm enough. I didn't feel like that before. I was never enough. I was never enough for anybody, for my parents, for relationships, and yeah, and I don't really search for that or desire that anymore. I still definitely, it's not all good, you know, like life is still hard, but I just feel so much more peace in my life. Why other people should check out Searchlight? Why not? You know, like my life has rapidly changed since I've been going to Searchlight, and I've always tried to remain open to things in my life, and when I started coming here, my life rapidly changed. Like, I feel like my life is a miracle. Before I started coming here, I felt empty. I felt like I was lacking a lot of things in my life, and just relationships. I honestly think that most people, I don't want to speak for everybody, but like everyone that has been in here, regardless of their faith, regardless of, you know, their upbringing or background, I think everyone has always been blessed in some way by coming to Searchlight. Whether it's the relationships they form, or whether it's like a particular teaching that has been presented to them, or whether they, you know, like they become part of the leadership. Everyone here that has come through our doors, I have to say, like, everyone has been blessed in some way by what Searchlight is. Like, it's a gift, and that's enough. Like, why not come?